Today's hiking trail, Hawkins Pond. I don't have my dog with me, so we're good. This just may be interesting. So far, I am definitely liking this trail. We just came over that bridge. Very clean, well maintained. And coming up upon this pond, it's Glocester Land Trust. As you see, we're not very far from the road, but for a nice little nature walk, not too far. Just get out about and enjoy a beautiful day. It's actually pretty nice. And if you notice, right over there, water levels are kind of down right now. I've been noticing we've been having a lot of fires lately in the state. Reason being, everything's dry. So if you're gonna think you're gonna be smart and go out in the woods and have a little campfire, don't do that. If you're gonna have a lit cigarette, don't toss it on the ground. Because guess what happens? Things burn. Houses, trees, animals get hurt. So, but once again, nice place. We'll continue on. Now a little further along, and once again, a view of the little pond here. It's starting to get a little bit away from the street. It's starting to get a little bit quieter. Once again, nice, still maintained, clean, quiet. But it's starting to warm up and the bugs are starting to come out. I think when next time I do this in the morning, may have to get one of those bug nets for your head. Not bad yet, but I think in the future, as the spring rolls on, we get some rain, hopefully, that will come in handy. Another thing too, we are on a pink trail. It is very well marked. If you guys watch one of my past videos, I told you about the Buck Hill area with a lot of old walls out there, rock walls. There's one right here too. It's obviously man-made. So we're actually not that far from the Buck Hill Management Area, Douglas State Forest. We're very close to Connecticut. But this is some of what you might see. Once again, like I said before, people used to live out here. So at one point, this was privately owned, probably in the 1800s. Farmland for settlers. Maybe some Native American people lived out here. Who knows? But we'll have to see what we're going to see. See what we can find. Excuse me. As my son and I are walking, we both notice we smell what appears to be manure, like horse dung, maybe cows. My son was just saying there's horse regulations here, so apparently people might come back here with their horses as well. But you can actually smell it. So I don't know if there's a horse farm nearby or something of that nature, but you can definitely smell it. It doesn't smell bad, don't get me wrong. It's natural, but it shows you that it's used for other types of activities, not just hiking. See another one of these rock walls. And we're coming back once again around where we started, at the little pond. Well, like I said, this is actually not a bad place to go. Get out, get a little bit of exercise. And we're gonna keep venturing on. We'll see what we see. Well, once back, we're back to where we started. But this little foundation here is kind of neat. Don't know what it used to be. Probably have to look it up a little bit online. But you can tell it was an old building at some point. Pretty nifty. Probably some kind of old mill of some sort, I would imagine. Not too sure. Oh, I don't want to get the kids in the video. Sorry about that. Oh, let's see what this sign means. Let's see what this sign says. Just out of curiosity. What does this sign say? Okay. A little tidbit of information. People are interested in coming here. I like to see those little placards. Gives you some more information. Well, my son just looked up some information of this area. And apparently, that foundation I showed you might have been, or more likely was, a cotton mill of some sort. We also noticed another building up there. Don't that might have been the residence of the person that lived here at one point. The name was Hawkins. There's a nice little fire pit around the corner over there too. Very well maintained. He said the pond is how deep, you said?
22 feet deep.
22 feet deep. It's not bad. We're in abundance of wildlife. I haven't seen the wildlife yet, except for regular birds, but apparently there's supposed to be some pretty nifty things around here. So, but apparently there is some history. You can find it online. And kind of brings you back a little bit of history. Another thing about this place, these little benches, they're throughout the trails. And I can just imagine sitting out here alone for a little while, nice and quiet. I hear the birds. You probably see some pretty neat ones. Different types. Just sit here and just watch. Relax. Enjoy. Most people don't do that anymore. Came across this over here. Pretty much, if I could focus on a little sign over there, this is the boundary area. But this little thing, this place right here, almost looks like it could be like a beaver dam. I don't see any beaver markings, but it is a dam of some sort. How it got there, who knows? But I am looking around to see if I can find any kind of, like I said, the markings of beaver, and I don't see any. Well, once again, kind of interesting to look at. And the water sounds pretty. As we're walking along, coming upon this little cabin. Kind of looks kind of creepy when you think about it. Almost a place where Jason might live, or something to that effect, if you let your imagination go wild. And yeah, there's actually I can actually see somebody's clothing. There's a little chimney there. So I was a cabin of some sort for way back in the day. We're gonna go get a little closer. Well, I just got a little closer. I'm trying to watch my footing. I have this thing about falling. I'm kind of a klutz. Especially when I'm trying to video something. Well, this is definitely an old cabin way back in the day. I mean, the chimney has somewhat modern type masonry. Outhouse over there, or could be an outhouse, or it could have been a woodshed. So, I know a lot of people like to look at abandoned places. This is definitely an abandoned place. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I like to do some mason jars. Moonshiners, maybe? Who knows? But who knows what goes on over here. But this is kind of cool. So I'm not going to go into the building because it looks like if you just blow on it, it's going to fall down. Looks like some people try to do some squatting over here. But like I said, I wouldn't trust going in it. But nice little discovery. Thank you, Brent, for bringing me here.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, we're going to mosey on along. We're probably going to head back to the car now. Getting kind of tired. I'm out of shape. So, but this was not a bad walk. And this is on the green trail. Same park. We're in the same park. This is a green trail we took. And like I said, it's all, what'd you call it again, Brent?
It's Hawkins Pond.
Hawkins Pond, okay. And it's part of the Glocester Land Trust.
Yes.
Okay. Look it up online. Not a bad place to go. I know we saw some people fishing. Well, Dad, it looks like a dad and his kids were fishing. I know I tried not to get them on video, but they were far enough away, so. But once again, another adventure with GML Adventures. This time co-starring with Brandon Lapierre. See you later.